Welcome back to another episode of What Are You Watching? I'm Riley Schott, and I'm here with...
Rabbit.
Future Hall of Famer, Mr. Horton. What
Wrong
are you
show.
watching?
Wrong show.
Oh, wrong show. Okay.
Wrong show.
Future film critic, Mr. Horton. Is
Yeah.
that the man of many talents?
Yep. So, do we want to start off with All-American?
I do want to start off with All American,
So, they're coming out with their third season next Tuesday. Pretty sure.
which is amazing.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Yeah,
This
cool.
is you never watched All American, have you?
No, I've seen it on my Netflix recommendations, and I look at it, I'm like, ooh, cool.
You know-
and then I go over it.
Here's my issue sometimes. What happens is with the shows, I like it when they're portraying their high school years.
Me too.
But the shows kind of get bored with that, I think, after so many seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so they have to make them go to college. Or somebody graduates and they bring somebody new in. I don't know. Let's just...
I
let's
like
just-
I
let's
like
have
the
a show
high
about
school
high
based
school.
shows. Like
Yeah.
I really do. I think it's really interesting to watch how
I
different
love
things play
watching
out.
like different stereotypes within movies and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's honestly like those are my favorite movies.
And it ruins it. It kind of ruins it for me when they grow them up, so to
Yeah.
speak. Yeah. Well, I want them to be in high school.
Well, have you seen Family Guy? None of them have grown up. Like,
Yeah, but aren't
Stewie's
they
still a
animated
baby.
characters?
Yeah, they're
though?
animated.
I know, but still, Stewie
and but
is
it's
still a
also
baby,
based
and
on
that
one
show is,
story.
like,
It's
That show's like 30 years old.
and it's
I
not
wanna
based
be in
on one
school.
like storyline. Like each episode is a different storyline with
yeah,
Family
it's
Guy.
so interesting.
That's
Honestly,
why
Family Guy's
that's
a good
lasted
one.
so long.
And so,
Same
you
with
know,
The Simpsons.
Yep,
The
Simpsons too.
is like on their 28th, 29th season, maybe. I forgot, but that's a long time.
you know, a show that's actually, that we talked about a little bit was Modern Family. That was my go-to binge
Didn't
watch.
they do a series finale, or is it still going?
It's still going, and they kind of done a pretty decent job
At
of
growing them up.
growing them
Yeah.
up a little bit.
Like
You
they're
know?
like most of them are at college, and then that little girl.
But think of the premises of the
Like
show.
a
It's modern
couple.
family, right? It's not. It's the dynamics of different families. It's not necessarily set in one specific time period.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the main difference. Which
So
is cool.
another show I kind of want to talk about. I think last week I said you didn't watch it, but On My Block just came out with their new season yesterday, which I am obsessed with this show.
I've never seen On My Block.
It's similar to All American. It's a high school based, and it's in a gang neighborhood. It's a rough neighborhood that they're in.
Yeah.
Are they on 65 and not 63?
It,
Oh yeah, that's a good rapper to listen to. Listen to King Von. Took her to that. Oh, that's a good song. Yeah, no, he's gangster. He's killed like 20 people and he wins every case.
Well,
because
it's-
self-defense.
On My Block, it has like this friend group, and it's just based on this small friend group, one girl and like 3 guys, and all like the one kid gets involved in a gang that his brother's in, and sees what happens, and they go through a lot of rough stuff, and I find it interesting. I love it.
I'm just looking at it here. It's rated. If you look at the IMDb ratings, it's 4 out of 5 stars.
Yeah,
Do you guys pay any attention to that? Those
yeah,
stars?
I do.
Sometimes.
I
Do
do
you?
sometimes.
Sometimes.
But
if
have
there's
you-
a movie that I look at, I'm like, oh, this kind of looks pretty cool. Then I look at the rating, it's like 2 out of 5. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch that.
I know, but sometimes, I think we all have very different tastes
Yeah,
in stuff, and sometimes somebody may be 2 out of 5, but I may think it's fantastic. Right?
Yeah, I've been there before. I don't.
it's kind of
really-
like Cats. Everybody reviewed it so bad. My mom went to go see it, and she loved it.
Yeah,
So
it's
Oh yeah, well
matter
that's
of
how
opinion.
a lot of things. A lot of movies like that were. Like,
I see on-
a lot of movies were like that with me, like Despicable Me.
mhm.
Like everyone loved it. I didn't really enjoy like the second one or the third.
The third one and second one, Despicable Me, I did not like. I really
I
liked the
just-
first
the
one.
First
the
one is
Which
usually
one?
the
Despicable Me.
oh
with
gotcha.
the
And then they
little
came off with like the
minions.
Minion movies, which I
It's
didn't
just-
find
they're,
those good
they're
either.
Over exaggerating like a good movie, and they're
Yeah.
like, they're trying to like get so much out of it, but they just ruin it.
hmm
There's another movie that was just.
I will tell you, I watched Saturday. I watched Spencer Confidential,
Oh,
which
never
is a
heard of that.
new movie with Mark Wahlberg. I'm a Mark Wahlberg fan. I like Mark Wahlberg. Like,
Wait, have you seen Ted?
yeah,
Both.
no,
Okay, the first one is just as good as the second one. But
Oh,
the
really?
second one's pretty funny.
Mark Wahlberg is good, and Spencer Confidential. It's not bad. Though little kids probably would. It's not bad though. There's no real bad stuff in it, but yeah, it was good. It's good, and it was like a 3-star movie. But
There's
So
I do that a lot too.
one more
Go ahead.
thing I wanted to bring up with On My Block. It's actually number 1 or number 2 on Netflix right now in the U.S.
That's pretty
I
cool.
saw that.
A good series of movies that I've like caught myself up with is Police Academy.
Mhm.
1, 2,
That's-
3,
that-
4, 5,
that's
6,
old- that's old
7.
school.
Like there's a lot of them, and they're all like they have the same premise, but they're all just so funny. Like
You know, some people think that's an acquired taste. The
Really?
slapstick kind of. I love it, but a lot of people.
yeah, I think it was funny. I just binge watched it.
Oh,
every
movie
week.
series I've been keeping up with lately is Bad Boys, the Bad Boys series. So like,
What you gonna do?
no, I found it interesting. We sat down as a family. We're like, oh, we kind of just want to watch a movie. Watch the first one. I'm like, yeah, now I want to watch the rest of them. And they recently came out with their third one.
Is anybody here watch Better Call Saul?
No.
See, that's Riley. Have you watched it? Yeah, if you like, that's a play kind of on Breaking Bad. He was the attorney in Breaking Bad, and so it's a spin-off show. It's an acquired taste, I think, But go ahead, Riley. You got a couple more you want to talk about.
Mr. Iglesias is coming out with a new season. Yep.
No way.
No, that's coming out
Who?
soon.
Mystery?
You know
Mr. Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian?
Yes.
Right, he came out with a Netflix show.
Oh, no kidding. Is it a comedy show?
Kind of. He's like a high school teacher, and it's comedy with his students and with his coworkers, but he brings up a few of his like original jokes into the show.
Yeah, you talked about that last time.
But yeah, he's officially coming out with another season.
I still think I
filming.
need to watch You.
Yeah, me too. I haven't had a chance to go around
Who
and watch it.
If you watch it, Nate's behind the glass over there. Are you watching You?
Bits and pieces, and I'm going to get into it.
I
Are
say
you-
I think
you think- you think
Riley
you
said
can
he
get
was
into it?
watching it.
From what I've seen, it's really, really good.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
I say I think Riley said he was watching and he recommended it.
Yeah. I just, the premise is a little scary to me, that whole thing, but that's okay.
So, do we have? Or any of you guys watch NCIS or watched it before?
One of my
I've
faves.
heard of it.
I
One of my
used to
faves.
love it until they got rid of Abby. Once they got rid of her, I completely stopped watching. I lost interest in it.
It's funny how one character that you like on a show can really make it or break it.
Yeah.
When that character leaves, it kind of changes the
My
dynamic
grandma
of the
was
show.
so mad she'd even attempt to watch it afterwards that she was leaving it. She was not happy. She completely just stopped watching. I was like, I don't even see it. It's not even like that popular on Netflix anymore, which
No,
is weird because
I
it's
kinda-
normally one of the popular ones.
I find myself, because our family, like others, maybe has gone away from cable TV. We just use the internet and apps. So, I mean, I do have a CBS app and an NBC app. I can watch those, but so much more variety
Yeah.
to watch that I find myself the network shows that I used to watch, every Thursday night, and that kind of has gone by the wayside.
Well, before I have to go here in a few minutes, I've been watching a couple like competition shows lately. They came out with a new one called Lego Masters.
I saw that.
It's really interesting. I love it's just like a bunch of adults building big things with Legos. I find it so fun and so cool how they're able to do that.
A show that I wanted to bring up ahead on my list was The 100.
Oh,
I've heard of it. I
know
haven't
about
watched
that.
it yet.
That's a good show.
Good show.
The best show.
That's a,
No, that's not the best show,
But
but it is a good show.
It's one of the best on Netflix.
Yeah, you're on. Anyway, sorry. Yep, I like the premise of it too. It's that Lord of the Flies.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Rebuild the world kind of apocalypse.
Yeah, I might have to watch that. Sounds interesting.
So I'm
It
going.
is. There's how many seasons? 6? I think there's 6 seasons. So that would be for a weekend a great binge watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
So-
I'm going through like my watch it again thing to see all the stuff I've watched. And hang on.
Does anybody ever watch Black Mirror?
No, I have not.
Oh, I did the interactive one, and my mom
Grab a mic. and
Yeah,
turn
just grab
yourself
one of the
up.
wireless mics. Make sure the box is on. You can sit right back there.
Is the box on?
Yeah. Hi, this is Nate. I'm behind the camera. Black Mirror is really great. The stories aren't necessarily connected, but it's all dystopian and problems in everyday society gone to the max, whether that be drones or tech, or drugs. It's such an interesting
Technology gone wild in
That sounds interesting. So another show I've been like obsessed with lately was The Masked Singer. They just came out their third or fourth season.
the what singer?
The Masked Singer.
Math?
Masked.
Oh, Masked.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So basically, celebrities dress up as some kind of weird character where you can't tell their identity, and there's judges that have to guess who they are
Oh, no kidding.
based on their singing voice. And they have like a clue package every week, things like that. And I found it interesting lately. I've been obsessed with watching it.
The kind of like a play on The Voice, only with actual singers.
Yeah, basically.
I had. Do we like these reality shows? Is anybody here into Big Brother?
Big Brother is the best reality TV show there is.
You're liking Big Brother. Big Brother. What are the other ones? Reality ones?
You have the Kardashians.
Survivor. Anybody watch Survivor?
No.
The
Survivor's-
Kardashians.
Big Brother is the best reality TV show there is.
Housewives.
I used to watch the Wife Swap. I know that's like not active anymore, but like I used to be
I
obsessed
remember
with
watching
Wife Swap.
That was actually
That show's crazy.
like
Yeah.
remember like some wives, they go into the new house and they're like, this place is a mess. And they just clean it all up, and then they're like yelling and everything, and the other people come back and they're like, you cleaned my house.
Well, what I remember watching was the premise of it. Like, you got the slobby husband with he swaps with the wife that is like intolerant of that kind of stuff. And she
Yeah.
goes in and like is yelling at him and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
A good movie on Netflix is Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It is like I went home after like the 100th time of watching this, and I started trying to learn it on my bass. And it's honestly pretty difficult, and I'm decent at bass, and it's difficult to learn some of the songs from it. But yeah, no, totally watch that. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It came out in 2010. Like Michael, what's his last name? He's such a he's so quirky. Like that's the only way I could describe him.
All right,
So as we finish up, pick one for people to pick one for people to binge watch this.
Michael
Oh.
Cera. Michael Cera.
On My Block, I really recommend that. I think people should really start watching that one.
All right, what did you say, Ethan?
Honestly, to binge watch
This weekend.
this weekend. Honestly, go for Police Academy. They're all movies, but it's pretty much like a series.
All right, I'm gonna recommend the 100. If you haven't seen the 6 seasons of the 100, that'd be my recommendation. What about you, Nate?
Throwing a new title into the ring, Lock and Key on
Ooh,
Netflix.
I've heard of that. I
Lock
want to
and
watch
Key.
that.
Lock and Key, spelled like John Locke.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that. It
It
looked
follows
interesting.
a couple kids, and this house has magic keys. One can change what you look like, can take you anywhere. One can control plant life.
Such amazing
It's
writing.
only one season so far, but it is so good.
Oh, no kidding.
All right, well, I have to go.
All right, well, take us home, Riley.
Well, I can't. I have to, like, my bus is going to be here
No, just
in a
say
minute. Oh.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. I'm Riley, and I'm here with...
Rabbit.
Future film critic, Mr. Horton.
And Nate behind the camera.
Have a great weekend, everybody.